Good morning, everyone. We are starting our next special plenary session with Chairman Jindal Steel and Power Limited on Indian mining sector at the crossroads. We have Sri Navin Jindal with us, and we would request Sri Navin Jindal ji, Chairman of Jindal Steel and Power Limited, to kindly deliver the keynote address as our guest of honor. Over to Mr. Jindal, sir.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Firstly, I'm sorry that we had to delay this by 15 minutes. My flight got delayed, a little bit mismanagement there. So it's a pleasure to be with all of you. And I would like to thank the Bengal Chamber of Commerce to organize this event where at least we can all share our views, our ideas with each other. And I feel that in India, there is a tremendous opportunities. There's tremendous opportunities, and we have, God has given us almost all minerals. Now it depends on us how we utilize them, what we do with them. Are we going to be smart about it and use them to become richer, to create wealth for the country and for our people, or to let it go waste and let it just be there under the ground or wherever it is, and keep continue to import such minerals. So it's really heartening to see that government of India has done various things, especially the MMDR Act and the recent amendments that they have made to make it more friendly, to make it easier, because mining, the kind of pressure that we have on land, because we have world's 17% of world's population living on 2% of world's land. So obviously there's huge pressure on land, and land is a very emotive subject for everyone. But still, we have to see that to progress, to be able to create a 5 trillion economy and to make our people prosperous and happy, we have to have economic development. And for that, I feel that minerals mining has a very, very important role. It's already contributing to around 1.5% of GDP. And this can definitely be doubled. And I would like to really uh, hail the efforts of Government of India for starting commercial coal mining, something which was a taboo and which was till a decade ago, which seemed impossible. Now, with opening up of commercial coal mining, I feel that India, which is importing around 1.5 lakh crore worth of coal every year, there's really no need other than to import some quantity of coking coal. Why should we import coal when we have the fourth largest reserves of coal in the world? And with this opening up of commercial coal mining, I feel that opportunity is now with us, whoever wants to tap it. Obviously, there are going to be challenges with the land acquisition, etc. But still, I'm sure that we'll find ways to do it in a way which helps the society, helps the people around, and helps the country to meet its requirement. I do understand that coal, especially when you talk about coal is like out of fashion, and we all talk about that we should move away from coal. Yes, I agree, but we'll have to evolve to that stage. Evolve to that stage, maybe in the next, I would say, next 2 decades, we can move away from coal. But we have to create enough wealth and enough prosperity to be able to do that. But to be able to do that, I feel coal will play an important role in the next decade or two. And for that, we should not really be importing it, and we should be able to produce whatever we need in our country to be able to meet our needs. And I would really like to hail the efforts of Government of India for the encouragement for clean coal technologies. That is coal gasification technology. So with coal gasification technology, one can make from coal to liquids. We can do from coal to petrol, coal to diesel, aviation fuel, naphtha, fertilizers, and you name it. There are hundreds of chemicals, hundreds of things that we can do. And when we use coal for gasification, we are just not using its heat value. What we are using its chemical value, and we are using its chemical energy, and rather than just burning the coal for producing power. So, and there's so many now with so many iron ore mines, bauxite, iron ore. There's so many hundreds of minerals that are available in plenty in India, and I feel that we should be able to harness all that, produce all that for our development. But there are a few things that I would like to share. One is that obviously these mining does remain very challenging in India. There are lots of issues, especially when it comes to land acquisition, rehabilitation of the people, getting all the clearances, etc. So all those things, which even the CAG report spoke about, there should be like a single window mechanism for getting all the clearances. That is still lacking. So something needs to be done to improve that, so that the clearances we can get the clearances faster. And so only if these, whether it's commercial coal mines or whether it's bauxite, only if you're able to successfully produce will it help us. If they remain underground, then obviously it's not going to be good for anybody. But Government of India has made all-out efforts to make it easier, to make it simpler, to be able to do mining. And then now from your captive mines, earlier you could not sell to others. Now government has allowed that you can sell 50% of your produce to other industries also. That will again help in reducing the shortage of minerals. And why not? Why should so many restrictions be there? So all these restrictions have been liberalized, and I think that will help the country. Our objective of becoming a 5 trillion economy definitely cannot be achieved without we succeeding in mining in a very big way. And so these are really my thoughts, that I feel there are lots of opportunities. But also the challenge I feel in India, there are too many entrepreneurs. There's too much competition for every block. So as a result, sometimes I often see, and we ourselves indulge in it also. So I'm not trying to blame anybody, because and governments are sometimes very smart. They kind of create an artificial scarcity, only leave a few blocks, whether it's iron ore or coal, and then too many people want to participate. Too many people very aggressively, and they're too aggressive. And when we are very aggressive about getting these minerals, which we're getting for 50 years, we erode our competitiveness forever, because we are not just competing within the country, we are competing internationally. And when the mineral, which is going to be our strength, we make it so expensive that it loses to be the strength. And then we have to, for the next 5 decades, continue to pay very high premiums and erode our competitiveness internationally. So I would say we have to be very responsible, and the governments also must ensure that there are enough blocks for everyone, because anyway, Government of India is charging the highest royalty on all the minerals, highest in the world, highest by at least double to, I would say, 5 times. There's so much of taxes in India. There is highest royalty, then district mineral fund, then you pay GST compensation cess on coal. So the huge amount of taxes, and then if you make profits, then obviously you pay your income tax, 25% income tax. So with all this, I feel that the kind of support which mining companies require, it's still somewhat lacking. So over there, state governments have a much larger role, because central government has shown its support for mining, has shown that how important mining is. But state governments, I must say, they actually, because they are the ones who control things on the ground, they have to create a enabling environment, because the biggest beneficiary of all these, if mining is successful in the country, the biggest beneficiary is going to be the state governments. They are the ones who are getting most revenue out of this. So, and we have successful cases like Odisha, who's now, I mean, they do not have any deficit budget because the kind of money that they've been able to make from mining. So I think other states should also take lessons from that and encourage mining in a very cordial environment, a very conducive environment, so that the states can prosper, the country can prosper, and we together can create a Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. With this, we end the special plenary session with Chairman Sri Navin Jindal ji of Jindal Steel and Power Limited. And we are really thankful for giving us time despite of his busy schedule. We thank you, sir.
Just a word of thanks from my side. It was really a very illuminating kind of a speech, and you are always so optimistic. It's so good to hear you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.